welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today's video is the Gina B. Aaron's Design Team Challenge for April. Now the prompt was cut or punch, and so I'm just going through my bits and pieces of stuff that is from Gina's store and just deciding on what I want to create. Here are a couple of her new stickers. Aren't they cool? I was just double checking that was sticker paper. I was pretty sure it was. But I cut out a few things and punched a few things. And yeah, we're going to create a page. I also wanted to stamp. I got this one. This is one of her stamp sets. I haven't used it yet, so I thought it would be fun to do a little stamping with that. So this is sped up super fast just because it was long. If it's too fast for you, you can slow down. Or if you miss something, you have a question, just put it in the comments below. I answer all my comments. I reply to them all. Even if it's just to say thank you for commenting. So I thought I'd do a little embossing with this stamp. I really had no plan at this point of where I was going to go. You can see it clung really well to that. I didn't use the static thing. I also dropped the stamp on the word inspired. I dropped the other stamp on there, so it's got a little extra decoration at the bottom, but it works okay. You'll see it here once I add some color. There we go. See the extra decoration underneath the word? That's okay. I'm just buffing the paint off so it'll show up a little bit. Okay, so this is a journal that I made. It's a junk journal that I made for a friend, and I thought it would be fun to decorate one of the pages. I was trying to find a blank page there. That's what I was doing. Not just showing y'all the pages. Anyway, so I'm just gonna stamp and decorate this, and I apologize if I start talking fast, because I'm watching myself do this really fast and feel like I need to be talking fast. No, I'll try not to. So I really didn't have a plan at this point. I just picked coordinated colored images. At least I thought they were to begin with. And then I got the stamps out and wanted to stamp. It looks okay in the end. So this particular piece of paper has one of her stamps on it that was given to me, and I thought I would turn it into a butterfly. So I folded it in half, which was a mistake because that paper was so old that it just snapped in half. And then when I did that, I decided I wasn't a fan, so I'm debating whether or not I want to show the stamp. And I think I just end up doing the words instead of the stamped side. And I'm going to glue this one down as well. Figured I might as well use that and make that a butterfly too. There we go. I think at this point I've decided I want kind of a springy sort of plan. You can see it snapped right in half. So I want kind of a spring sort of idea. Oh, and the paper I used, that colorful paper, is one of Gina's digital downloads. She sells a lot of her painty pages in bundles, which is a really good idea because you can buy them and then you just have them forever. You can download them. You can print them on cardstock, print them on copy paper. This is all just on copy paper. And reuse them over and over again. Alright, so I've cut out a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to just, some of it is sticker, and some of it I have to glue on. And I decided it's going to be all these are, the ones I just glued on are mid-century modern patterns, and she has them, I believe she has them in stickers, she has stamps, and she has stencils. So all kinds of ways that you can use that same pattern over and over again. And I think she might have some in digital downloads too. I will put a link to her store down below. I will also put a link to her design team blog where you will find the links to all the other design team members, and so you can see all the videos, all the things they created. A few of them do it post before I do, and I think at least one posts after I do. And everybody takes that idea and runs with it and ends up with completely different videos. So it's really fun to see what's going to come out of the different people with the same prompt. Basically, all I'm doing is gluing all of this stuff down. And here I decided I wanted the shape of the butterfly rather than a square. Oh, also remember, there is a discount if you use Margel 15. I'll put that down below as well so you remember. You can get a 15% discount off of her products in your store. So I decided I needed a few more circles to make this flower garden that this is going to end up being. So I just took those extra edges of that paper and used my circle punch. I'm just going to go along here and glue them all down. Now it's time to doodle. Gotta actually turn these little circles into flowers. I was just checking to, and I do this a lot on both sides just to make sure it's not soaking through. That's kind of the reason I used glue, was because I was worried about anything, painting on it or getting anything that's going to soak all the way through, because it is like the piece to the right is just copy paper and the piece to the left is stationery, but it's pretty thin stationery paper. So. But it seems to be doing okay as long as I don't let the pen sit for too long in one spot. I did get one little dark spot, but if I doodle over the part that I've already glued, that's 2 layers, so that works okay. So that's kind of what I end up doing for the most part. Just adding a random color with my Poscas. Oh yeah, and I'd almost forgot about the little embossing piece, so I had to at least put that word in there. I did the work. I figured I might as well put the word inspired in there. If I had a really huge circle punch, I would have punched out the other and turned it into a flower, but I didn't. I don't, so. Posca paint seems to do pretty well without soaking through, which is good. Do you ever watch somebody else's video and you're like, what about that piece? Why haven't you done anything over there? Well, I'm watching myself. You see that yellow flower to the left? There's like no stem. I'm like telling myself, you're missing one, you're missing one. I don't know. Do I ever go back and fix it? Oh yes, and I have this grass washi tape. I thought that would be perfect to add some washi tape. Put some grass in this little flower garden. And no, I don't go back and fix it. I will fix it before I send it to my friend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it gives you some ideas. Check out Gina's store. Check out the Design Team blog and the other videos. I think you'll like them. And thank you all for watching.